Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see a program to accept a number and check whether it is an automorphic number or not. Automorphic number is nothing but you are going to take a number and you are going to find the square of the number and you are going to take the last digit and you are going to check it with the input. If it is equal, then you call it as an automorphic number. So you are going to check the question. So understand what it is. An automorphic number is a number which contained in the last digit or digits of its square. Example, you can see a 2-digit number, that is 25, is an automorphic number as its square is 625 and 25 is present in the as the last 2 digits. Since it is a 2-digit number, you have to take the last 2 digits. So if it is equal, then it is an automorphic number. You can say an example of 5. Okay, the square of 5 is 25. Since 5 is a single digit number, you have to take the last digit, which is equal to 5. So 5 is also an automorphic number. So you are going to see how to solve it in Java. So in BlueJ created a program, import java.util.scanner, that is the first line. Okay, so you are going to include the java.util package under which you have the scanner class which has been included in the program. And the class name is automorphic. Okay, and you got inside public static void main you have created an scanner object which is used to get the input. Now you got a couple of variables. We will explain you one by one. So all the variables are of integer type. So first variable n is nothing but the actual input. Okay, you are going to take one number that will be stored in n, and then you are going to store it into a duplicate variable. The reason for it is you need to count number of digits. You are not going to do it for 25 alone. How many type of number, that is how many number of digits is given, it should work. The program should work. If it is a single digit number also, it should work. If it is a 2-digit number also, it should work. If it is a 3-digit number also, it should work. So to count, you need to use a while loop. Okay, so you make the number 0 to count the digits. Okay, so I will explain you down. So to store, before you make it 0, you have to store it into a duplicate variable so that it is useful when you want to compare the input with the final value. Okay, so store it into a duplicate variable. So initialize that variable with 0. And next is you are going to find the square. Okay, so you are going to take the number and you are going to find the square. So that square will be stored in SQ. And digit. So here you are going to count number of variables. So you are going to separate the digits one by one. Okay, so that will be stored in digit. And then you got a count variable which is used to count the number of digits your input. Okay, so it may be a single digit or 2-digit or 3-digit number. You are going to count that and keep it in the variable count. And L digit is nothing but the variable which is used to store the last digits. So it may be single digit, it may be 2-digit number, it may be 3-digit number. Okay, depend upon the input. Okay, so that last digit will be stored here. Now you are going to the input here, enter a number, you are going to enter the number which will be stored in n. Next line you are going to see, you are going to find the square, SQ equal to n into n, that is you are going to find the square. Now immediately I am going to display, same like the previous program, we are going to display the output in detail. So you are going to not just enter the number and just print whether it is an automorphic number. You are going to validate it. You are going to check what is the square, how many digits, all that. Okay, so you are going to display the square here. So SQ will be displayed. Now I am going to store the duplicate variable. So n1 equal to n. So n is the input. Whatever you got, that will be stored into n1. So store it into a duplicate variable. Now this part, that is while loop part, is nothing but the counting number of digits. So you are going to count number of digits. So I am going to use the duplicate variable itself. So n1 not equal to 0. So till n1 becomes 0, it will keep on executing it. Okay, we would have discussed these type of programs already. You are going to check, that is separate the digits one by one and store it into the variable digit. So digit equal to n1 percentage 10. So percentage is nothing but the modulus operator will take the remainder and it will be stored in the digit. And then you are going to count. You are going to count the number of values, right? So number of digits. So that count variable is used here. and then you got n equal to n1 equal to n1 slash 10. Okay. So n1 will be reduced every time you take the number divided by 10, it will take only the integer part. That means the last digit will be removed from the number. So you need only these two steps for the program. So this step is optional. You are not going to do anything with the digit. Okay. So these two steps is enough to count, and you are going to stop the while loop. Okay. So since we were doing this from the beginning, I have just done that. Okay. So now the count value is, say for example, if it is 5, the count value will be 1. If the number input is 25, the count value will be 2. So that's the reason we use this loop. Now you know the number of digits. After the loop, we will know the number of digits. Now you are going to store the last digit. So how to store last digit is, you are going to take the square, okay, and then you are going to find the modulus, because you are going to take the digit out. Okay. So what digit you are going to take? How many digits you are going to take? So if it is a single number, you have to take the last digit. If it is a 2-digit number, you have to take last 2 digits. So that's the reason you use the count. Now you can see SQ percentage within bracket int, that is a typecast, because math.pow will return a double value. Okay, you don't want a double value to be used as a divisor. Okay, you are going to convert it into integer, so use the typecast here. So math.pow 10 comma count. Say for example, if the count value is 1, so 10 to the power 1 will be 10 itself. So it will take only the first digit, that is only one digit, that will be the last digit. If the count value is 2, so 10 to the power 2 is 100, it will take the last 2 digits. So that will be stored in L digit area. Okay. Now you are going to display the last digits. Okay. So whatever you got, whatever you stored in L digit will be displayed. Now you are going to compare it with the input. Okay. If it is equal, then you are going to print that number is an automorphic number, else you are going to print it is not an automorphic number. So this is how the program works. They will compile this. So now syntax error, close. You are going to execute the program. So I am going to enter a number which is given in the program. So 25 is the number. Now you can see the square is 625. The last digit is 25. You can see 25 here. Okay. So 625 is a square. The input is a 2-digit number. So you have to take last 2 digits. That's what you have done here. So that is the last 2 digit here, which is equal to the input. So it is an automorphic number. Now I am going to input another one. So I am going to input 5. You can see the square is 25. Since it is a single digit number, you are going to take the last digit out. So that is the last digit here. Okay. So 5 is an automorphic number. So I got to execute it again. So we'll check a 3-digit number. So we got 625 in the previous that is output. So we use the same thing. So input is 625, which is a 3-digit number. The square is 390625. Okay. So since it is a 3-digit number, you are going to take the last 3-digit number. That will be stored in the last digit. So which is equal to the input, and you are going to display a 625 is an automorphic number. So we'll try out another one. So I'm just putting 28. Now you can see the square number is 784. The last digit is last 2 digit, because it is 28 is a 2-digit number. So it will take 84 as the last 2 digit, which is not equal to the input. So 28 is not a automorphic number. So this is how the program works. Hope you understood this video. We will meet you in the next video. Till then, thank you.